What's up, guys? It's Sagan here, back at it again with another video on how to increase more sales, how to get your guys' business up and running and performing better. Specifically, I'm in the marketing space. I work with brands for inbound leads, outbound leads, scaling their e-commerce stores, whether that be Shopify, Amazon, anything under the sun that's related to commerce online. And so I build out systems. I also help you increase conversions. And I do it for myself, do it for other companies that are making upwards of 10 to $20 million per year in annual recurring revenue. And I do it for myself. This video is set for somebody who wants to scale their store, has a Shopify store, has an Amazon store, wants to get to that next level. And maybe you're running ads and you've got like 1,000 to 5,000, even a $10,000 ad spend, and you're not receiving enough conversions. Whatever reason you've tried over and over again, or maybe you've tried and you're meandering around and you don't exactly know what to do to increase conversions, well, I'm going to make it very, very simple for you. The full comprehensive guide is going to take 2 to 3 hours for you to digest. However, I'm going to piece this out in a video form, put it in a playlist so that you'll be able to understand it quite simply and easily in segments. And so I'm going to break it down for you guys. Stores that sell more have customers that come to the page, whether it's your Shopify page, your landing page, your ClickFunnels, your Amazon store, with intent. And so that's the big thing that I've seen clients grow. I've had a client grow in April that almost broke 6 figures in 1 month. And then I've got another client that I've just started working with to pass 20,000 in their first month. And the reason why I'm bringing these people up are because they've sold on platforms like Amazon before. They sell on Amazon FBA, they launch a product, they optimize their product, and they're doing quite well on that Amazon marketplace. But they struggle to get past a certain level, whether that be $10,000 a month in sales or even upwards of 6 figures in sales. I've seen stores stagnate or hit a plateau. And so when you move outside of Amazon is where it gets either really tricky, or you have luck and you launch a product and you have the right strategy and you get to the right place. However, the latter is less true. And so customers who come to your store, if you have a Shopify store, maybe even if you don't sell on Amazon, if you have a store, whether you're selling services or you're selling products, would you or would you not agree, and we already know this, if I have the intention before I set out and visit your store to get this service or buy this specific product, then I will have a higher likelihood of buying that product. In that reciprocating way, I'd be able to understand that generally my store is more optimized if somebody visits or more people visit the store with the intent to buy. And so generally, the reason why stores don't sell well or why ads don't work are because the funnel's not working. Somewhere in the funnel, somewhere in the awareness, consideration, or conversion side of the funnel, or even the retargeting side of the funnel, is not properly functioning. These two stores that I've mentioned that I'm showing you now are products and stores that have sold well because the ads convert and take you from an awareness to a conversion side of the funnel, meaning they walk you through from the ad creative, the video that's showing, to the very end where you're buying it and setting up your card, whether it's one-click purchase or whether it's a purchase within Shopify where you buy through Apple Pay or you put in your credit card details or Google Pay. What happens is the intention is there. And so before we get into this, that is the main thing that you'll get out of this video, is understanding how you can increase the intention through product images. And so this is what we're going to do moving forward. This is how you optimize your page. This is how you optimize your sales. What do sales mean, right? And so first things first, we have to understand, what do sales mean on e-com? If you're selling bikinis, if you're selling a specific wallet, if you're selling AirTag accessories, if you're selling anything under the sun that has to do with e-commerce, number one, you have to increase profit, right? So sales mean an increase in profit. They mean an understanding of your target audience. Number three is you need to have better media, right? You have to have a good creative that totally encompasses your product, allows somebody to see that product in use and believes, i.e., trusts in that product so that eventually they'll buy it. And then four and five, you need a strategy for ads, you need a paid strategy, and then number five, you need a cold outreach strategy. How does it go from I want you to buy this hat, or I want you to buy a computer or a shirt, and I have your contact information, or you have a general I know that you're generally looking for a shirt, but you don't know my brand. How do I make you convert? And the number one way to increase your profit and to find your target audience is by creating ads, releasing paid content with good media to capture your attention. And that's why I have this girl on the side here, because attention is the number one thing that grasps any customer or any person on social media. Because we use social media so often, the ads that we run need to grab your attention within the first 3 to 5 seconds. If they don't do that, then your ads won't convert. Secondly, product images and videos are the number one thing that you could ever need. So before you think about cold outreach, before you think about ad strategy, before you get into ad strategy or into conversion rate optimization, you need to make sure that on your website, off your website, your product images and videos on your social media, on your website, on your funnel, on your whatever, if you have a specific newsletter that you're trying to run campaigns and sales to or generate sales from, you need a good product image and you need good video. And the reason for that is simply you need to either capture the audience's attention or you need to create an appeal. And so in 2024, the biggest thing that you could fail on if you have a store that you're not really sure about, or if you're not creating conversions, is the big problem, the big picture is that you're not creating enough appeal for the product, right? And that can happen because you're not showing good use, or you're not showing the benefit, or you're not capturing the right audience, right? People are visiting your page and they're totally the wrong ideal customer profile, right? So they're exiting right away. And so you need to make sure in your advertising that you make it very clear from the beginning what your product is and how it can benefit this person's life. Because you don't want somebody clicking on your advertisement thinking that they're selling one thing and it's not what they think it turns out to be. And so that's a huge, huge thing and a huge reason to why your ads probably aren't converting, or why they won't convert if you're starting a Shopify. Secondly, or the next part of that would be your creatives mean everything. And this is where it really, really gets down to an awareness, consideration, conversion, and retargeting or loyalty side of strategy, right? And so this is what I said before advertising strategy, or before creating a real clear benefit, or having a fully built out system for advertising. You need to address that creatives deliver the most value initially. So when you see the thumbnail on a YouTube channel or a YouTube video, your initial reaction is the whole entire intent behind you clicking that video. If you press it long enough for a preview, that also leads to better conversions, or it also increases the likelihood that you'll play that video and that you'll watch it at least for the first 10 to 15 seconds, right? Before you decide whether to continue. The same thing works for advertising a product. Number one, if you have a generally good product that solves a niche issue, or if it's a novelty that is new and that relatively has has some type of competitive advantage, or that you can advertise that, this strategy alone applies for you. And so you need to create ad creatives that aren't ones that don't comprehensively explain or bolster the uniqueness or the specialty behind your product. And so if it's like milk, right here, what I'm showing, it's like you don't want to show just the single product alone. It doesn't matter if the packaging is better. It doesn't matter if it's a standalone product and That's all you want to highlight. Product images need to reflect something very descriptive of the actual benefit, value, or appeal behind it, right? So that's why I have the image of milk standalone versus milk with the whole idea encompassing what it is. It's dairy, it's cheese, it's appealing, it's flavorful. You can think more things when you have more to go on. And because we're so information based on an image level, you need to focus your ad creatives on something that really captures the eye on the attract side of the funnel. And so before I end this video, the last stage is going to be gearing your advertising both on social media, on paid ad platforms like TikTok, Google, or Meta, or YouTube even, so that you can attract, right? So have an awareness media campaign, have a consideration campaign where somebody's on the fence, and then have a conversion and then a retargeting campaign for everything that you do. If you don't have the media specifically set up for that, then you're not going to perform well traditionally, especially in 2024. So if you want to see increased profit, an understanding of your target audience, a better media strategy, better strategy for your ads, and if you want to get down the cold outreach, don't focus on organic right now, because despite what other people tell you about posting an organic video and all of the other media that you have and that you're probably watching, it's not true. What you need to create sales in the six-figure range, or even to start making $10,000 to $20,000 in revenue, just sales per month, is you need to focus on the intention and the awareness to consideration to conversion side of your media. And what I mean by that is you need to have somebody understand what the product is in the beginning, capture their attention, and at the very end, when they're about to make those sales, you're running a sales campaign or you're running an intentional media post that has to do something with allowing that person to go from, I know what this product is, it's captured my attention, to, okay, I'm going to buy this. So a great example of that would be you're selling something, for example, like a drone. The first thing that you're going to do is show the drone, show what it's capable of, show unique shots, show the entire process of that. And then secondly, you're going to come in and you're going to deliver value through that end form. And that end stage is going to be your final top of the product. The image is going to be, or the video is going to be, that you can actually utilize this drone for a specific price, and you'll mention the offer. And so in the beginning, it's going to be, how do you shock value and shock and awe the person into capturing the attention? Then it's going to be what the offer is and why you should buy it for a specific discount, or why you have a competitive advantage over your audience or over your competitors. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Please leave any comments if you have any questions. Peace.